Hey guys, today's video is the character book tag, and it is exactly what it sounds like. There's a list of questions. You pick a character for each question. You don't repeat books or characters. It's simple, it's fun, let's go. Question 1. Who is the most kick-ass character? Anytime I want to talk about Divergent, I have somebody borrowing it. So I picked Triss from Divergent, but I don't have Divergent, so let's pretend this is just Divergent. First of all, Triss will kick your ass. There's no doubt about it. She is such a fighter, she stands for what she believes in, and she's just such a strong character. Triss Pryor is just the bomb. That's all there is to it. Question 2. Which character do you dislike the most? Let's see. I really hate Adam though. I picked Adam Kent from Shatter Me. I chose to show you Unravel Me instead of Shatter Me because I used to like him, but in this book I start not liking him at all. He is just such a whiny little bitch. He's literally just like obsessed with Juliet, and like nothing else matters in the world to him except for Juliet and James. And he just brings Juliet down, and I don't like him. And then he's just such an asshole to her when she finally finds somebody that's good for her, and I just hate him. Question 3. If there's any fictional character you could change, who and why? I'm gonna choose Katniss from the Hunger Games. Now, I love the Hunger Games. I really, really do. I loved the series. But just Katniss's character was so unpleasant. I think that's the only way I could really put it. She was just very cynical. She didn't trust Peeta in the beginning. She like hated him when he said he had a crush on her. She led him to think that she was in love with him even though she's really conflicted about her feelings and she won't just make up her mind, and I just really, really disliked her while I was reading the books, and it wasn't until after like I analyzed everything that I really did start to like her. There's one thing I could change about her. I'd probably just make her like less emotional because I feel like that contributes to a lot of her cynicism. I don't really know the word. But other than that, I really like Katniss, so I would just change how emotional she is and stuff. Question 4. What character made all the wrong choices? Jessamine Lovelace, I hate you. For those of you who haven't read The Infernal Devices, Jessamine is pretty much just stuck up, high maintenance. She's in this amazing world of shadow hunting, and she wants to marry a mundane and leave the Clave because she wants to be a proper girl. She wants to wear dresses and live a normal life, and she's just so annoying. And if you haven't read it and you want to, don't listen to this part because this is a spoiler, but she sells them all out pretty much, and then she dies, which I think she totally deserved. I really didn't like her. She was just there, and she just screwed up everything up. I think that was question 5 actually. I'm sorry. I'm like very disorganized right now. I don't know why. So this is question 6. Who is the villain you love to hate the most? Clancy from The Darkest Minds. I don't know why, this dude just kind of gets me going. He just frustrates me in such an intense way that I love it. The thing about books is like you can't explain your emotions about it sometimes. You can love a character but have them annoy you so much that you kind of forget why you love them, and then you can hate a character but love them at the same time. And I hate and love Clancy. I love to hate him. He's just a good villain. I enjoy reading about him. I enjoy his shenanigans. I don't like him, but I love hating him, and I think that's kind of the only way to describe Clancy Gray. This is a really hard one. Question 7 is your favorite sidekick character with the most heart. I don't think I can pick one. Now, Ron Weasley is more than a sidekick. He's not just a side character, he is a main character, but obviously, I don't know. But he's always referred to as Harry's sidekick, and I think that he just deserves so much more than that in Harry Potter. His character development was just strung out so well across the 7-book series, and he's just such a good character. He has his moments where he's like really, really rough and tough, and like, you know, like I really hated him when he left Harry and Hermione in Deathly Hallows, but he came back and all he wanted to do was prove to his friends that he could really be there for them and that he was totally in this for the long run. And I just love Ron Weasley, and I think everyone loves Ron Weasley. I don't know why I picked him for this one, but sidekick made me think of him, and he deserves to be way more than a sidekick. Question 8. That's 9. Wow. Question 8. What is your favorite fictional romantic relationship? Did you really have to ask? Obviously, Clary Frey and Jace Herondale Lightwood, Morgenstern Wayland, whatever you want to call him, are my favorite fictional relationship. I think their love story is so beautiful, and I think the love that they have for each other is just so passionate. One of the quotes about their relationship in the book is that that kind of love can burn down the world or raise it up in glory, and I think that so perfectly captures their relationship. I really never felt so attached to a fictional relationship, and if Cassandra Clare kills off Jace or Clary, I think I might need a mental hospital because I can't deal with the thought of them not being together forever. Now it's question 9. What character do you think is the strongest? This is a hard one too. All these characters are really strong. Hazel Grace Lancaster is definitely one of the strongest characters I've ever read about. First of all, she has terminal cancer. This whole thing takes place while she's dealing with having cancer. So that's just a strong point right off the bat. She just goes through some really tough crap in this book, and I don't want to spoil it for anyone who's read it, although I think everyone knows by now, but she goes through an immensely traumatic event, and she just still is okay from that, and I think that's so important. I don't know, Hazel is just really, really inspirational, and I wish I had the strength that she did, because she's just so perfect, and I don't think I would ever be able to be happy in her position, and she still finds happiness in everything, so she's very, very strong. Question 10 is best protagonist. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Honestly, if I could choose everyone on my bookshelf, I would. Literally, how do you choose the all-time best protagonist? Answer, you don't. But I have to, so how am I gonna do this? But I'm going to choose Sloane from the program. I'm just so infatuated with this book and Sloane's character. She's just so determined, she's such a fighter, she just cares so much about other people, like she really does put others before herself, and that is such an important thing when you're a protagonist in like a really corrupt world. She doesn't leave anyone behind. That's another really, really, really important quality for a really good protagonist, and she's just really perfect. I mean, I really can't think of many flaws about her, but she was definitely one of my all-time favorite protagonists. She had so much to her, and I really, really wish there were more books in this series than just this one and the sequel. And the final question is, who do you tag? I still don't get this tagging thing. I don't, like, I understand it, but like, I don't like tagging people if they're not gonna do it, and then I don't like people who like probably feel bad if they don't get tagged, and it's just so complicated, so I just tag everyone. If this tag interested you, go do it, say I tagged you, do whatever you want, just do it, and it's fun, so do it. That is all for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later, bye.